Hello YouTube! We're on the Real Programming channel. I'm its host, my name is Andrei, I greet you welcome. This is our 26th lesson. We'll talking about HTML and the JavaScript. And topic we'll talk about making your HTML location aware with Api Geolocation. Okay. Isn't it amazing how all this new technology is bringing everyone closer together? Wherever you go, there you are. And sometimes knowing where you are makes all the difference, especially to a web page app. And this chapter we are going to show how to create web pages that are location aware. Sometimes you'll be able to pinpoint your users down to the corner they're standing on, and sometimes you'll only be able to determine the area of town they're in. But you'll still know that town. Heck, sometimes you won't be able to determine anything about their location, which could be for technical reasons, or just because they don't want you being so nosy. Go figure. In any case, in this chapter, we're going to explore JavaScript Api Geolocation. Grab the best location-aware device you have, even if it's your desktop PC, and let's get started. Location. Knowing where your users are can add a lot to a web experience. You can give them directions, make suggestions about where they might go. You can know it's raining and suggest indoor activities. You can let your users know who else in the area might be interested in some activity. There is really no end to the ways you can use location information. With HTML5 and the geolocation JavaScript-based API, you can easily access location information in your pages. That said, there are a few things to know about location before we get started. Let's check it out. There are no dumb questions. I heard geolocation isn't a real API. Geolocation is not considered a first-class member of the existing HTML5 standard, but that said, it is a standard of the W3C, widely supported, and pretty much everyone includes geolocation in the list of important HTML5 APIs, and it's most certainly it's real JavaScript API. Is the geolocation API the same as the Google Maps API? No, they are completely different APIs. The geolocation API is solely focused on getting your information about your position on the Earth. The geolocation Maps API is a JavaScript library offered by Google that gives you access to all that Google Maps functionality. So if you need to display your users' location in a map, Google's API gives you a convenient way to implement that functionality. Isn't it privacy concern to have my device reveal my location? The geolocation specification specifies that any browser must have the express permission of the user to make use of their location. So if your code makes use of the geolocation API, the first thing the browser will do is make sure it is okay with the user to share her location. How well supported is geolocation? Very well supported. In fact, it's available in most every modern browser, including desktop and mobile. You'll want to be sure you're using the latest version of your browser. If you are, then you're probably good to go. And the let and long of it. To know where you are, you need a coordinate system, and you need the one on the Earth's surface. Likely we have such a thing, and it uses latitude and longitude together, a coordinate system. Latitude specifies a north or south point on the Earth, and longitude an east-west point. Latitude is measured from the equator, and longitude is measured from Greenwich, England. The job of the geolocation API is to give us the coordinates of where we are at any time, using these coordinates. The real observatory in Greenwich to be precise. Latitude is the distance of source of the equator. Silicon Valley is 37.37 minus 121.92. New York City 40.77 minus 73.98. Greenwich, England is 31.47,0. So, longitude is the distance east or west Greenwich, England. Port Novo, Benin is 6.49,2.61. And exercise: latitude or longitude closer up. You probably seen latitude and longitude specified in both degrees minus seconds, such as 47 degrees, 38 minus and 54 seconds, and 122, 32 and 32, and in decimal values such as 4764 minus 22.54. With the geolocation API, we always use decimal values. If you need to convert degrees, minutes, seconds to decimal, you can use this function. Let's look on Sublime Text. And remember, please don't forget, you will find all the content materials of this lesson under this video in the description. Link to Google Drive. You can download this code. And so also notice that longitude, west and latitude south are represented by negative values. How the geolocation API determines your location? You don't have to have the Neva smartphone, and this is our coordinates. For our exercise. Okay, you don't have to have the Neva smartphone to be location aware. Even desktop browser are joining the game. And you might ask, how would a desktop browser determine its location if it doesn't have GPS or any other fancy location technologies? Well, all browsers in devices and on your desktop are using a few different ways to determine where you are. Some more accurate than others. Let's take a look. IP addresses. Location information based on your IP addresses uses an external database to map the IP addresses to physical location. The advantages of the approach, however, outer IP addresses are resolved to locations such as USPS location office. Think of this method as being reliable to the city or sometimes neighborhood level. GPS, Global Positioning System, supported by many Neva mobile devices, provides externally accurate location information based on satellites. Location data may include altitude, speed and heating information. To use it, your device has to be able to see the sky, and it can take a long time to get a location. GPS can also be hard on your batteries. Let's watch next slide. So, cell phone. Cell phone triangulation figures out your location based on your distance from one or more cell phones towers. Obviously, the more towers, the more accurate your location will be. This method can be fairly accurate and works indoors. Unlike GPS, it also can be much quicker than GPS. Then again, if you're in the middle of nowhere with only one cell tower, your accuracy is going to suffer. Wi-Fi positioning uses one or more Wi-Fi access points to triangulate your location. This method can be very accurate, works indoors, and is fast. Obviously, it requires you are somewhat stationary, perhaps drinking a venti iced tea of a coffee house. So, just where are you anyway? Or test drive your location? We will talk about this in the next lesson. And here is our 26 lesson about HTML and JavaScript is over. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, please. Put likes, share with friends, comment. Eat bananas, eat chocolated nuts, drink more water for the brain, do exercise every evening. That's all. Thank you. Bye.